Welcome back to Survival League. It's 2025. It's been a minute. Sorry about that, but we're back. We're back down on our set here. It survived the winter. It's currently the spring, and we've got a survival challenge. As you can see here, I've got a big old pallet, got some exercise equipment over the course of the winter, and this has been taking up space in the garage. So the wife says it needs to go, which means you guys get a shelter building video. We've got awesome weather today. 76 degrees here today, a little bit humid. Perfect Minnesota weather. Tomorrow, though, we're supposed to go into the 40s, I believe even lower, get some snow, get a lot of rain, wind. So we're gonna try and build something that is able to withstand the storm tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and stay the night in here as well. What I've got for materials are this guy, which is a very badly made pallet for shipping stuff. I've got this manufactured board, it's pretty thin. I've got this big roll of plastic wrap. We need some trees. We need some mildly flat ground. I've got some other materials, cardboard boxes, packing material, just all stuff I have laying around. Didn't go out and buy anything special for this. Just have a shovel. That's really the only tool. So let's go find a good spot to start doing this. Ooh, we already got a wasp out here. Ground wasp looking for a home. I was kind of looking around here a little bit earlier, and I was thinking that this area kind of in between here, somewhat in between these trees, is mildly flat. And if we dig out just a little bit and put some of the dirt over on the side, we won't have to do too much digging to get this somewhat flat here. And it really just has to be like that wide or so. We might have to dig a hole and put another log or something like right here. But then we would have like a perfect square that would hopefully work perfectly for being a shelter. We'll start doing some digging.
One eternity later.
One last little spot that I kind of want to level out here. Probably the hardest part is just carrying this thing up there. But it's not super heavy. As I mentioned, it's not very well made, so like I can't even pick it up by that because it will literally fall apart. Honestly, some of this I'm not even sure if I can even lift on because I think it might fall off of it. Oh. All right, and down. It really does look like I'm about to try and bury somebody now, like a dead body that's been sitting in my basement all winter. I think I'll just try it out. Now, I gotta be careful in here. If you look carefully at some of the corners, you'll find little jagged staples that stick out, like over here. Just don't wanna like stab myself and have to go to the emergency room today, preferably. Let's see, how much room? Oh, dude. Wow, I got a ton of room there. I think this actually might work. All right, so next step is the walls. But I gotta put in a log right here, I think. Shouldn't take too long, assuming I don't hit frost. Hopefully I don't hit frost. Thinking I don't have to dig out too much more here. Now I've got all these kind of nice logs I can kind of use. I think this might actually be the perfect size. Let's bring this up there. All right. That should be good, I think. On to wrapping the plastic around. I think if I angle it slightly down too, then the water will have like a way to go. Then if it's raining, it'll weep off. All right, so we'll go around twice. Now we've made it around. Back over it again. Lifting this thing is not the easiest thing in the world. You know, not even really thinking about it, but this might actually give me a little bit of a barrier from the elements. The switching off part is the hardest part. I tapped out for a second. Luke's now taking the wheel. He's working smarter, not harder. His version is much better than mine. It's actually like a roof here. Look at that. Structural. You just gotta use your spider skills. We got ourselves a roof. I'm actually kind of impressed. Look at that. It's like holding the weight of the roll now too. Ooh, that's so satisfying. Listening to that spinning. All right. That's a lot of work. Wow, there's still a ton of plastic left.
Basically.
It's looking like a tried and true spider web here.
Yeah. I go over and then just tie that in, so it's like it ties this together.
And then we go around one more time on the walls and all right, well, here you have it. A full-on survival shelter with nothing but a pallet and some plastic. This is probably one of the most simple things that we have ever done. But that's it for the build part. Now we get to wait for tomorrow with the storm and get to really put this puppy to the test. All right, well, next time you see me, it will hopefully be storming or pretty close to storming, and we'll be inside of there. And by we, I mean me. Luke's not joining me on this experience. Yeah, it'll be something. And you'll come along for the ride.
The next day.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the morning after we built this shelter, and it's quite a bit cooler as predicted. I'm gonna have to go in here. I'm just unfortunately gonna have to just get muddy, I think, right now. Actually, I got an idea. Got some cardboard boxes. That's fine. All right. Now I can just look at that. There we go. Take the shoes off carefully. Okay. All right. This part kind of sucks, but all right. Try not to mind the grunting noises too much. All right. So, well, that doesn't feel wet. There is a puddle of water right there. As for wetness inside of here, looks like we're sitting pretty. There's a lot of dirt in here from yesterday that I wish I hadn't put in here. I've taken off my hat, now you can see my beautiful hat hair. Wonderful. I'm not even gonna try and take care of it because that is what it is. But here we are in the shelter, and this side appears to be pretty good. Soil appears to be a little moist. It was a little bit moist yesterday even digging, so. Well, let's see here, I'll show you this. Look at that, there's some sitting pooled up water there. I don't really know where that came from, but as long as it stays up there, that's really all that matters. As long as it doesn't come down here. The walls look pretty good. That wall doesn't have like anything on it. Those walls have stayed up. I mean, the roof, I'm glad that we went over it again because this was like, this was the mess that I created. It hangs down a good ways below there's a second layer there. I don't know if you can see it on here. Let me just check like level. Is it level or am I like, it's all right. It could use a little bit of leveling. Well, it's kind of one of those days where you just kind of want to sit down and have a fire and read. Just like recharge a bit. Kind of a dreary day. A perfect kind of day for sitting down here and watching some YouTube. There's water dripping off the edge over here. Let me show you that in here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can see water droplets on there. And they're all small when you move. I suppose actually it is dripping in here. Look at that. So maybe it was a good thing that we put this second layer on below here, because now this water has a place to just like hang out. And uh-oh. That was a close one. Probably not doing that again. Got this waterfall situation going on here. I'm actually kind of surprised because it was raining pretty hard, so it held up. There's birds flying over. Geese, it sounds like. This thing's like all windows. It's actually kind of neat. Well, I'll stop rambling. All right. See you later. All right, well, we're back. It's about 6 p.m. Central Time here in Minnesota. And, well, as you could probably hear and maybe see, well, anyways, it's raining pretty hard right now. As for the shelter, it seems to be dry, believe it or not. It's been raining for the past, I don't know, at least 3 to 4 hours. Definitely not the snow that they were predicting. I really didn't think we were gonna get that snow. There's still a chance that tomorrow we might get some snow. I'm kind of curious to see. I might wake up to some snow. But yeah, right now it's just a nice trickle, nice, just chill day. It'd be the perfect type of weather to have a fire in, but I don't really want to have a fire. I really just want to test out the shelter. So I think we're gonna do that. I brought down my sleeping gear. It's kind of cold down here, I'm not gonna lie. And very muddy. It's very, very muddy. I did bring my knife with me this time, so I hope to cut a hole in the side of it that I can use as a doorway so I don't have to use that awful entrance that I showed you earlier. I'm hoping that I don't jeopardize the entire structure of everything. I also didn't bring anything to stake out that side, so I think I'm just gonna hope that that one log holds up. I figure though, if it hasn't fallen in yet and it was raining last night and it's been raining for the past 4 hours, that I'm probably okay. But my luck is that as soon as I cut it, it's gonna like collapse in or something. Well, anyways, let's get to it. There's the umbrella. As you can see, it's cooling up pretty good on there. Pretty moist underneath. Not gonna get any easier, that's for sure. Yeah, here's the shelter. As you can see, the water's just kind of cooling up in places, but ultimately it's just kind of going down. Oh, my cardboard's getting wet in there, I just realized that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the other side here. Entrance on the bottom side sounds like a good idea. I think like a U shape, maybe. Please don't fail the whole thing. Please don't make the whole thing fail. It'd be really disappointing. All right, there we go. There's like a little doorway. I wonder if I can make it a little bit higher though. There we go. Let's give it a shot. Can I get inside without messing myself up? Let's see. All right, now we're talking. Okay, well, I gotta get some more stuff. Oh boy. All right, getting out, not as easy as getting in. Noted. Time to grab some of that packing materials. Here comes box 1 of the packing materials. Not sure if I'll need the second box of it or not, but I might just bring it anyways. Okay. The joys of being tall. Smack your head on everything, including the roof that you made too short. And by you, I mean me. Okay, that's a bad idea putting it there, but oh well. We can do this, we can do this. One paw at a time, one paw at a time. Okay. Okay. There's not a lot of room to move around in here. That's the unfortunate part. Take the coat off. Now that we're in here, really don't want the coat touching the ground if possible. Whew. It's a lot of work. Fortunately, if you can believe it or not, I am completely dry in here. And so is all the dirt that lives in here as well. Okay. Now, for this packing material, get this all in here. There we go. We're just gonna kind of spread this out. All this bubble wrap. This is literally like the packing. This is the packing material camping experience. It really is. Oh man, that's what I'm gonna title this video for sure. This is so goofy. I can't believe this is working. It's so goofy. I didn't think this would actually really be that comfortable, but here we are. And it appears to be. Let's give you the tour. Here is the foot, and here is the head. Here are the boxes that now live in here, I guess. And here's another box with my hopefully dry equipment in for sleeping, like my sleeping bag. That's good stuff. All right, let's open this up. Hopefully we don't get any water in there when we do this. Come on. Unlock, there we go, Jesus. All right, I'm not sure if this sleeping pad is the right sleeping pad or not, so we'll have to play that by ear. I've got my pillow. Put that over there. Dude, I think I'm actually gonna sleep pretty good in here. Oh man, word. Look at this, I got this old down blanket that I got for like no money at all. Probably like $5 or something on sale one day. I don't even remember where I got it from. But you can put this down for right now. I can sit on top of it. Ooh. Oh, I suppose I could have looked at the label now. I didn't really even think about that. One of these is a long wide. Yeah, I think this is mine actually, so we're good. All right, time to get out the sleeping bag, and then I gotta go back up before it gets too much darker. It's getting kind of dark out here. God, what a nice noise. I got this like trickle here though, coming out of there. Drips down. There's my entrance hole. Otherwise, I'm staying dry, baby. Staying pretty dry. Pretty warm, actually, too. It's kind of, I'm just super, I know I'm like a broken record here, but super surprised at how well this is working. Oh, shit. Okay, well, right. As I was saying, before I dropped you, I'm surprised at how well this is working. But I gotta go now. Gotta get back up, out of here. So yeah, next thing you see, I should be down in here spending the night in the homemade shelter. It's a lot worse than I thought it would be down here. I'm not gonna lie. A lot worse. Jesus. Jesus Christ. And Patty said, let there be light. This thing is covered in water, like caked in water. It's collecting. Okay, that's a little less than ideal. Just try and push that down a little bit there. Oh, man. So we're in the shelter. Let me just give you another tour here in case you're just tuning in. Not that you would be, because you'd probably be watching this whole thing, but in other words, here is one side of the shelter, or the crib. Cool kids may call it that. And over here is the other side of the crib. I got cardboard up in the corner. Let me show you that, huh? Cardboard up in the corner. There's a tote on its side. No real reason for that, but... And then we got this thing, basically collecting water in the base of it. The basin right there at the bottom. It's kind of pooling out. Drips down from there. But I'm okay with that, because as long as that's dripping there, it appears that it's not dripping anywhere else. And that, my friends, is money. Considering it's made out of literally plastic wrap, I'd say it's a pretty good shelter. I think I'm actually gonna sleep pretty good in here. Get myself zipped up here, and got a hat just in case I was gonna get cold, you know? Might bring that battery up here in case I need it for anything. I don't know. Just listening to that sound is so pure and awesome. I am getting a little bit concerned about this whole pooling water situation here. I wish that it wasn't pooling there. I think I'm fine. I think that the water will slowly trickle its way down to the low point that's like right behind the camera here. It shouldn't work. This really shouldn't work. It's so stupid. It just engages the young giddy, like... Oh, man, that sound of the rain is so good inside of this. It's so good. I think it's gonna rain literally all night long, too. Man, I'm about as warm as you can be. Like, perfect temperature right now. I think I'm just gonna call it quits for the night, honestly. Feel good. Feel ready to sleep. Oh, right on cue. I don't even think I'm gonna wake up until the morning. That's amazing. Oh, nothing quite like nature.
Nothing quite like the sound of just the rain hitting. Alright, well, I am going to go to bed now, so I will see you all in the morning. Alright, good morning. We've survived. It's a cold one this morning. It's still raining, believe it or not. It's about 6:40 in the morning. And it's cold. It's cold, that's for sure. I'm not cold, but it's cold outside. Oh, brr. The water is still pooling up in the spots here. You can kind of see it. This is water right here. There's some directly above this camera. There's a couple of layers of it, actually. Glad that I brought the extra down blanket with me, because it is actually that cold out. I slept as good as you do when you're camping, you know what I mean? You're not really ever sleeping as good as you could in your own bed. That's just kind of the nature of it, typically. I never really sleep as good as I do in my own bed. So, there's always inconveniences of everywhere else. Like, you typically know exactly where the bathroom is. Like, even in, like, you could have your eyes closed, you just would know where the bathroom is. Whereas, like, when you're camping, like, there is no easy way to get to the bathroom. And I never really fully remember to, like, I don't know, bring, like, a jug or something, so I don't have to get out of here to go to the bathroom. Because that would be the convenient thing to do. No, I always have to get up, get my butt up, get out the door, grab the umbrella, walk like a little ways down, go to the bathroom, yada yada yada, come back up, weasel my way back in. It's no fun. Oh man, my back is not happy that I did that last night, though. Oh. I love being able to look up here and see the sky. It's a nice touch, you know what I mean? You can see the rain hitting the tent, or hitting the plastic, like, straight above your face. Of course, there is a layer in between the top layer and my face, which is pretty nice. I'm glad that we did it that way. Because otherwise, I would probably be getting wet. I think in the future, if I properly layer the plastic on the roof, the layers, like, overlining each other, so the water would have just run down off of one and then it would run off of the other. Instead, right now, they get stuck on one layer and they have to run down the long side, so there's more time for it to, like, sneak through. Although, like, looking at the way the water goes, the water's streaming down a different direction than what I would have thought anyways, so. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and get a little bit more rest. And hopefully it warms up just the slightest bit before I get up out of here. Because it's probably like 32 degrees out, or 33. Just chilly. Alright, well, see you in a little bit. Okay, well, I think it's time to get up and get at him. I'm gonna make breakfast, shower, all that fun stuff from the convenience of my own home. Which means I gotta get up and get going. The battery's up in there. My glasses are completely fogged up. Grab the car keys. Grab my frozen food. Slap that guy in there again. Let's see here. Alright, that smells bad. So I'm probably gonna put this over there then. Put the smelly things together. Oh, the hands are just so cold. Brr. Underneath the blanket, they're not bad, but above it, ooh, brr. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh, got some deer behind me here. See him? I'm gonna try and get my stuff up out of here. Okay. Slap on my shoes here. Gotta love muck boots. Particularly for times like this. I'm glad I wore the Adidas jumpsuit today because it's like perfect for this type of stuff. Let's get ourselves up and out of here. Grab the umbrella. Alrighty. Take you with me. On out of here. Oh yeah. The stuff off of the. Got this on this guy here. That didn't really do anything. It must have holes in it, unfortunately. Rats. My hands are so freaking cold. It's not raining super hard right now. I appreciate that. Alright. This one up here on the back side. Then the one for the other side. Oh, shoot. Almost fell on my face. Not necessarily because of the liquid, but because of the stumps and stuff. If you like this video and you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. Tell me what we should do next. What sort of weird material would you like to see me make a shelter out of and then sleep in? I'm sure you can think of something. Anyways, I'm freezing, so I'm gonna go get warm. I wrote these handsy-wansies and my appendages, and we'll see you next time.